The following video may be disturbing to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. Martha Montoya was a free spirit from Cali, Colombia who traveled for a few years in the 80s before settling down in Lake Worth, Florida, where she got a job at the Palm Beach Resort and had 2 daughters. To begin with, it was her and her daughters, but in a bid to lessen the strain of bills, she rented part of her Lake Worth home to Lopez Barrios. As time passed, Martha and Lopez's relationship became romantic, and in 2011 they got married. The marriage was not perfect. Lopez once left Martha and her daughters stranded on the side of the road after an argument. Furthermore, her daughters did not fully accept him. They claimed that they only called him Dad because they were forced to. Regardless, Martha was adamant to fight for her relationship with Lopez. According to her cousins, she was in love with being in love, even if it turned out to be the wrong thing. But aside from her romantic life, Martha also wanted a better life for her daughters. All of her co-workers have attested to how loving and motherly she was. She wanted her daughters to be the first in her family to graduate from college debt-free. She also wanted her daughters to respect Lopez, who had been the only father figure they had ever known. What Martha did not know was that Lopez had started making inappropriate advances towards her daughters. For instance, he would take the lock off the older daughter's bedroom door and touch her inappropriately. He would then threaten her to keep her silent, once telling her, "Just watch what will happen if she told anyone what he had done." One day, Martha's older daughter confided in her little sister and told her what Lopez had been doing to her. She asked her sister to keep this a secret, but her sister told their mom anyway. Martha confronted Lopez and told him, "If you ever touch my daughters again, I will kill you." She then asked him never to return home again. But on the early morning of August 20th, Martha's youngest daughter woke to the sound of her mother screaming, "My daughters! My daughters!" She woke her older sister up, fetched a knife from the kitchen, and opened her mother's bedroom door. The 12-year-old girl saw that her mom was covered in blood and Lopez was holding a bloody sledgehammer in his hands. Lopez swung the sledgehammer at the 12-year-old. He then chased her outside. She ran until she bumped into 2 strangers who lent her a phone to dial 911. Meanwhile, her 16-year-old sister went to her mother's bedroom where she found a grievously injured Martha groaning in agony, trying to support herself against a bloody bed. Seeing this, she locked the doors of the house immediately and proceeded to call 911. While she was on the phone, she heard glass break and ran to hide as she spoke to the operator. Lopez had returned only to drive off in his red 2008 Toyota Tacoma.
Hi, my dad is getting crazy. He's running around with the knife and...
He's doing what?
He's running around with a knife in my house.
Okay, what is your address? A house or an apartment?
It's a house.
Okay. Is he threatening anybody?
He hurt my mom. She's bleeding on the floor.
Okay, how did he hurt her?
With the knife.
Did he stab her with it?
I don't know. She has blood all over her face. I don't know.
Okay, ask her if he cut her with the knife.
Mami, ¿te pegó con el cuchillo o qué? ¿Cómo fue?
What did she say?
I don't know. She's unconscious.
She's unconscious?
He's coming in the house.
All right, stay on the phone. Can you stay on the phone with me? Hello?
Yes.
Are you able to safely stay on the phone with me?
Hold on. Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so you don't know where she's bleeding from?
No.
Has your dad been drinking?
Huh?
Has your father been drinking?
No.
No? Do you know why he's running around with a knife?
No.
Stay on the phone with me. He hasn't been doing any drugs?
I don't know.
All right, stay on the phone. Has he been diagnosed with any mental health issues? Perez, to your location of your emergency. TSO. Reference to a domestic. She said her father's running around with a knife and the mother is bleeding and unconscious, but she doesn't know if she was cut with the knife or stabbed or, you know, exactly where she was bleeding from. All right, what's the address?
Yep, I'm scared.
Okay, they're on their way. The police are on their way.
Okay.
Sam, are you there?
I'm hiding.
Okay.
In the back.
Are you near
of the house?
area?
Yes.
Does he know? He doesn't know you're calling?
No.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm so scared. My mom's inside by herself.
But you don't know where she's bleeding?
Everywhere.
Okay. And she's not conscious at all?
She was gasping for air, but I don't know.
Okay. What's your name, ma'am? What's your phone number? Phone number? Alright, you're not in the house, right? Are you in the back shed, in the back of the house?
I'm in the back under the trailer.
Under the tree? Okay.
Trailer?
Okay. And that's in the back of the house? Correct?
What?
You're in the back of the house under the trailer?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, is there an alleyway to access your house also?
Yes. I heard the car turn on. I think he's sleeping.
Hey, did he have any other weapons besides the knife?
I don't know.
Has he ever done anything like this before?
Have I experienced anything?
From your father doing anything like this before?
No.
Okay. Were they arguing before this happened, you know?
They were actually, yeah.
Okay. Alright, we do have several deputies there, but I want you just to stay where you're at until they tell me to have you come out or until they actually come back there, okay?
Okay.
Alright.
I'm so scared. I think my mom is dead. Oh my gosh.
Okay, well we're gonna get her help. We have the paramedics they're probably already there.
I just stand here until you tell me?
Yes. Just because we don't know where your father's at, so I don't want you coming out until, the police either tell me to tell you to come out until, you actually physically see them there.
911 emergency.
Hello? I woke up from a nap and I heard my mom screaming my daughter, and then I grabbed the knife and I woke up my sister and I saw my stepdad with a hammer and my mom yelling, and I tried to stab him to stop, and he looked back and he hit me with the hammer. And I didn't know what to do, so I panicked and I ran. I jumped over the fence, and now the cops are here.
Okay, take a deep breath. How old are you?
I'm about to be 13 in 2 days.
Okay. So you saw your father hitting your mother with a hammer? Okay, I need you to take a deep breath, okay?
Can you send the police already? I saw the police, but they just drive fast.
Okay, now they are on the way, but they're trying to get in safely, so nobody else gets hurt. Where is the knife, and who got stabbed?
I don't remember where I put the knife. I think I dropped it because he hit me with the hammer on my arm. I think they probably took my sister and my mom.
Okay, did you stab your father with the knife, you said?
No.
Okay, you did not. Okay.
I don't remember. I think he went in a red truck.
Your father left?
Yeah, because he was chasing me. He was chasing me after I jumped the fence with the hammer. Yeah, Are you sure you're sending them?
Yeah, I'm sending them. Where exactly are you right now? Can you walk
I ran to the corner up the street, and now I tried to get anybody that was there, and there are these two nice men who helped me, and I told them to get away from over there and to please call somebody to help.
Florida Highway Patrol found the car abandoned an hour after the 911 calls were made. It had been crashed into a concrete barrier. He was found 6 hours later after a man on his way to work spotted him by an intersection. Lopez, bleeding from the car crash injuries, asked the man to contact the police, stating that they were searching for him.
911 emergency. 911.
Yeah, hello. I'm on
police or an ambulance?
Say what?
Do you need the police or an ambulance?
Both.
Okay, what's the location?
We're at South Lake Drive in Boynton Beach, Florida.
South Lake Drive? What?
South Lake Drive.
Okay.
Yeah, see, the guy's on a bridge. This is what street? Mission Hill. Mission Hill and South Lake Drive.
Mission Hill? What city are you in?
Boynton Beach, Florida, ma'am.
Sir, calm down. I understand that. I've never heard of those streets, so I'm trying to figure out where you are exactly.
Yeah.
You may be in the city of Boynton. You're at Mission Hill and South Lake, and what do you
Mission
need?
Hill Road
I got that.
Drive.
Thank you. And what do you need the ambulance for?
I'm just driving by going to work, and there's a guy on the side of the bridge. He's all scraped up, and his head's all scraped up, and he says there's a helicopter flying around the area, but don't look like a sheriff's one, but he said they're after him.
After him?
But he said he wants the police, and he doesn't belong in this neighborhood. He's Mexican.
Okay.
All right.
Hold on 1 second. I'm just trying to figure out if we're looking for him or if somebody else...
Call. Sir, I need you to stay on the phone with me for a second, please.
Oh, my God.
All right, listen, I understand that you have to go to work, but the person you're calling about is somebody that we've been looking for, so I need your help, okay? Boynton is going to be a suspect for a Signal 5, Hispanic male, and he's going to be, sir, do you know what color shirt this guy's got on or any type of clothing?
He's got a tank top on.
What color tank top?
The helicopter's right over top of him. He's got a tank top on. He's just sitting down, man. He's not trying to do...
Okay.
He's not doing nothing. He's giving up or whatever the case is. But there's a lot of people that walk in this neighborhood. Now here goes another mother walking by him. So I hope he's not dangerous.
Okay. And do you still see him or have you left?
Yeah, dude, I'm watching. I'm looking at him.
Okay. Well, I can't see what you're seeing.
He's sitting on the bridge. No, babe, I'm just saying he's sitting right next to the bridge. He's not doing nothing but sitting down. And he's all bloody.
Okay, I'm going to keep you on the phone until you physically see a police officer with him, okay?
Oh, well, listen, there's two people here.
Who's two people? I understand that, sir, but we're looking for him for a major crime. Like, you're helping us out big time. We've been looking for him for a long time.
Yeah, they're here.
The police are there?
Yeah, they're here.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are they in uniform or are they in
No, undercover. Undercover.
Okay, let me know when they have him in custody. What kind of car is he in?
A truck and a
what color?
SUV.
What color?
Black.
Black truck, and what color SUV?
Black and black. I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me know when they're taking him into custody, okay?
Yeah, you got it. Okay, we're good? Hello?
Is he in custody?
Well, they got guns drawn. I'm sure he's not going.
Okay, they got guns drawn on him?
Yeah, yeah. All right.
Okay, I'm disconnecting, okay? Thank you very much for your help.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Martha passed away from the injuries she sustained during the vicious attack. During the trial, Lopez pleaded self-defense, claiming that when he returned home, Martha took his gun and threatened him with it, and during the ensuing struggle, Martha's youngest daughter came at him with a knife. During the trial, Martha's youngest daughter admitted that she wanted to stab Lopez, but didn't. Martha's oldest daughter stated that Lopez took her innocence and her childhood as well as her mother. Lopez further claimed that he had no recollection of what followed. His defense asserted that Lopez never meant for any of this to happen. Still, he was found guilty of first-degree murder and was convicted to life imprisonment. He appeared expressionless as the verdict was read in court. When Winston Lee Xavier Brandon was a young 4-year-old boy, his parents Willie Brandon Jr. and Claudia Nadia Rodriguez had engaged in a heated custody battle over him. Willie wanted primary physical custody of Winston. He alleged that Claudia had a history of domestic violence and physically and mentally abused 2 other children from a previous relationship. He was concerned that Claudia's violent temper was affecting Winston and further sought to have Claudia attend parenting classes. Claudia in turn accused Brandon of making false allegations against her, although according to Henderson Municipal Court records, Claudia had been arrested 4 times on suspicions of domestic battery in 2015. However, she later pleaded guilty to a charge of misdemeanor domestic battery in 2017. The final case was still pending at the time. Meanwhile, the custody battle over Winston was coming to a close. In the end, both Willie and Claudia were awarded joint custody over their son. A neighbor of Claudia had stated that arguments, yelling and screaming could be heard coming from Claudia's house in the gated apartment complex where she lived with Winston after the custody hearing. But it was not to the point where it was aggressive enough or belligerent enough to call the police. It was more like neighbor complaints for yelling and screaming. Furthermore, between June 2017 and May 2019, the Department of Family received 7 reports involving Winston and Claudia, but no further information has been provided. A report alleging abuse was filed on May 14th, but the allegations were said to be unsubstantiated. Whatever was happening behind closed doors, on October 21st, Winston called 911.
Henderson 911, what is the address of the emergency?
2222 Summers Heights Park.
Okay, and what is your...
My mind's trying to kill me.
They're trying to kill each other. They're making us do it.
Okay, ma'am, is it an apartment complex?
2222 Building 22.
Okay, what's the name of the apartment complex? You're giving me an apartment number, not an address.
We're probably around it. We got to kill each other. We're going out.
Ma'am, what is the name of the apartment complex?
It's apartment 2222 Building 22.
I know, but what apartment complex are you in? You're not giving me an address. You're just giving me a unit number. I'm sorry? Equestrian. Okay.
I know.
The one at 10701 Southeastern?
Yeah.
Okay. What is your name?
Nadia.
Okay. What's going on?
After the call disconnected, the 911 operator tried to dial back, but there was no answer. When the police arrived at the scene, Winston answered the door. He was shirtless and bloody. The police immediately called medical. The police officer entered the apartment and found Claudia naked. The police state that she was agitated and a struggle then ensued, during which Claudia screamed, "You gotta kill me!" During the tussle, Claudia managed to get her hands on the police officer's gun and she fired a stray shot. The police officer called for his partner and more shots were fired, with a bullet managing to hit Claudia. It is not clear which police officer was responsible for this shot. Both were put on paid administrative leave as the incident was investigated. Claudia was rushed to Sunrise Hospital in critical condition. She later died from a gunshot wound she had taken to the head. Winston, on the other hand, was transported to a nearby trauma facility where he was treated for his injuries. He was stabbed 25 times. Despite this, he survived the ordeal, because he's a beast. When the media contacted Brandon to ask about his son, Brandon replied that his son was doing good. I really appreciate you taking the time to listen to this video and letting me darken your day a bit, because who needs to have a happy day around here? I hope everyone's staying safe out there during these crazy times. It seems like things just get crazier and crazier, so I wonder what's coming in the future. I want a little green alien, that's what I'm saying. I want to put him in my pocket, like a Polly Pocket, but alien pocket. I'm gonna be a man with an alien in my pocket. Yes! Once again, thank you all so much for coming and checking out the channel, and I will catch you in the next video. And just remember, it's always scarier if it's true.